Hi there, my name is Lo. Welcome to my channel where I discuss everything between Hermes and grocery bags. I think it's quite uncommon to see me film in the dark. I really prefer shooting videos in natural light as much as I can. But I just picked up my Ferragamo items from the local pickup point and I am just so eager to unbox them that actually I don't really want to wait until I have time to film in daylight again. So sometimes we have to make difficult decisions, and my decision for today is that I'm gonna put myself first and I'm going to unbox my new Ferragamo items. However, of course, in your metaverse I can just add it in an additional part of the video when again I do have time to film in the natural light. We're just gonna see how this is going to end up, I suppose. So yeah, let's dive into the unboxing. I got both of my items from Minto.com. Minto is a platform seller for luxury fashion, or more broadly fashion, I suppose. So you can compare it to Farfetch or Satire. I'm not sure if they do business globally, but at least they do within the European Union. And I got these items from two different boutiques, both of which I think are based out of Italy. So this first box is looking well, nicely packed, quite non-descriptive. And we're gonna open her up. Lots of wrapping and packing in here. Here is the Minto packaging. I'm quite surprised that they put it in a bag and then they put it in a box, but I'm glad they put it in a box. It's becoming like a little Christmas package. Yes, there it is. As you can probably already tell by the shape, it is a bag. And what I got is the Ferragamo studio bag, and this is the soft studio bag. It is just absolutely gorgeous. Then we're gonna move on to the second item, and you might be thinking now, she's been so mysterious about what it is. Is it an SLG or a belt or something else? But no, I can actually tell you, it is another bag. So I'm not 100% sure yet whether I'm going to keep this. Actually, I purchased this one first and then later I saw the black one and they were both around 60% discounted. But this bag is already a bit cheaper full price. So yeah, we'll again just have to see. Let's just get it out of the box. So this outer box actually came a little bit damaged, but I am not too concerned. I can actually see that there's a box inside, so that is really nice. I think it's actually come with a Ferragamo box. I'm gonna forward this because this is taking forever. I already don't have the patience for this. I'm pretty sure you're not gonna have the patience for this. Ooh, indeed, we got a Ferragamo box. It's my first Ferragamo box. It's really nice. It's not a box with a nice lid or anything, but still, it is a box. We're not gonna be picky. Ooh. And here we go. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I have to really see this color in natural light. It's going to be horribly overlight, so that's okay. I'm gonna show it to you in natural light in a little bit. But this is the studio box bag. Oh my gosh, I really like this one too. This is so cute, and I thought the color was going to be more orange than pink, more of like a coral type of color. But it's actually, okay, I have to see this in natural light, but it looks quite pink to me. This is so beautiful. Yeah, I was telling myself that perhaps I really shouldn't be keeping both of these, but I actually really do quite like both, which means that I've kind of blown my budget on these two bags. So by buying two instead of one, kind of blown my budget that I had in mind for the TWO bag. So that will have to wait a little bit, but oh, look at all of these feet. I think this black one is just really a classic. This pink one, this box bag, is so cute and playful. I'm really going to have to think about this. So here we are again. It is a couple of days later and finally have some time to film with natural daylight. As you can see, I still have the return tags on the bags. That's not because I have any intention of returning them, but first of all, I haven't really had a reason to use them in the past couple of days. And secondly, I will often just keep return tags on my bag as long as it's within the return period. You never know, I might find a bag for a better price. I might find something wrong with a bag later on and that I decide that I want to return it. But in any case, that is why the tags are still on. Ever since I've unboxed these, I have really been in love, so let's just dive in a couple more details now that we do have the natural daylight to film. So I'm gonna start off with the Studio Box bag, the pink one. I'm gonna move this to the side. So this is the Studio Box bag in the color coral. This one has silver hardware. It's not a very big bag. I guess it's a little over 20 centimeters. I will have to look it up. Obviously, once I start using these bags, a review will follow at some point in time. I was saying that this bag was less orange than I had expected when I unboxed it. Seeing it in natural light, I do recognize that it is more of a coral color, but still I find that it leans more towards pink than towards orange. So I think this was the exact type and variant and color of bag that Tanner Letterstein decided to tear apart a little while ago. So when I saw this bag, I just kind of felt like, let me save this bag so that Tanner cannot pull it apart, which of course makes no sense at all. But I thought the color was really fun. I actually really also like the silver hardware on this. And this is one of those bags that is really an excellent size for me. So I think this will fit my essentials plus just a little bit more, like a pair of sunglasses, perhaps a small water bottle, for example. So I think I can really make good use out of this bag and I cannot wait to style it for summer. It has a bunch of feet on the bottom. That's really adorable. Like, it's total feet overkill, I would say, but at least the base of this bag is not getting damaged. So you open it up by pulling down the Gansini logo and then it opens up like this. So as you can see, pretty spacious. It's all leather on the inside, absolutely beautiful. And then you have the D-rings over here and one over here for the strap that is in here. Also has silver hardware. It swivels and it looks like you can adjust it in size as well. So that's really great. I'm not going to completely unwrap it for now, but really nice strap that comes with this bag. Also on the inside here you have 2 slit pockets. They are quite generous. I would be cautious to put bulky items in here because I would fear it stretched up the leather, which is extremely soft and nice feeling, by the way. But you can definitely put a card in there. And now I just have the Ferragamo card. Here you can see the details. It looks like at least the outside is made of calf. Corallo, they call the color. So absolutely beautiful, super fun. This is a pretty structured bag, so I think especially if you're wearing it crossbody, it will not be all that difficult to open and close. Really cute style. I think nice style to have in a pop of color as well. And at least we managed to save this one from Tanner's chopping block. Then the Studio Soft bag. This bag already feels a lot more mature, but in a positive way, just a bit more posh, but I guess still casual. It kind of reminds me in style of the Birkin by Hermes. This grained leather feels absolutely gorgeous. The Studio Box bag is very structured, but this one is a lot more squishy. So I do think I will need to fill this up when I store it. Perhaps even try to see if I can get a bag organizer for it. But because it has these flaps that now I've tilted into the bag, that might make it a bit more challenging to find a bag organizer that will fit this bag. So I don't know, perhaps I should just wear it like this and see how it wears over time. So this one, as you can tell, is just in black and it has the gold hardware. The Gansini logo over here is bigger also relatively bigger than on the Studio Box bag. So just for comparison, for this one, you can see that it does not touch the strap when you close it up. And for this one, it doesn't actually touch the handle, but it sort of goes over the handle. But that is perfectly fine. I didn't actually know that this bag comes with a front compartment. It's really dumb that I've been kind of obsessing with this bag, but I haven't actually watched any full-fledged reviews on it. I just know that India and Jess, they both have a Ferragamo studio bag. Not sure if they actually have the soft studio bag, but they just cannot say enough good things about it. So I haven't really been bothered otherwise to check reviews of this bag, but that also means that I hadn't realized that this bag actually has a very generous front compartment. I was already wondering, like, what is this sort of zipper pull for? But yeah, the zipper is hidden away under this flap, so you don't get to see it on pictures. But this is actually just really convenient, and it is a very spacious front compartment that will absolutely fit a phone or some other flat but wider items, so to say. So I absolutely love that. I think it's also going to be convenient because this bag is not as structured as a Studio Box bag. I think if I'm wearing it, it might be a little bit more difficult to open and close. So it opens the same as the Studio Box bag. You just pull down the lever here and you can open it like this, but if you are wearing it, I think you might have to wiggle a little bit just to get it back in here. Here we have the inside spacious bag. This bag comes with this internal pouch that you can actually also remove. And I pointed out in last week's video that I find the design on Ferragamo bags, not per se all of them, but there are design elements usually or quite often on Ferragamo bags that I find so smart, and that you can just decide to take this pouch out or wear it as a wristlet. Like, it also even has a pretty generous pull on it, so you can definitely put that around your wrist. Of course, you're going to have these buttons on the back, but I mean, it's versatile. I think that is just a really clever element. But otherwise, it's one open compartment, also fully leather and suede lined, depending a bit on where you're looking. I think the only thing that surprises me a little bit is that you can actually see the feet of the bag on the inside. They have really nicely been embedded into the base of the bag, so they're definitely not going to damage any of your items in the bag. But I do find it interesting. I don't really see this usually on bags, but I guess it would also make it a bit easier to replace the feet of the bag if you would so need it. So I didn't show you the bottom yet, but also here we have a number of feet, not as many as on the Studio Box bag, but definitely sufficient to give your bag some nice protection. There's no back pocket on this one, so you'll have to make do with the front pocket. The only thing that I don't really like about this bag all that much, and I think that might be one of the key differences between the Studio and the Soft Studio bag, is that the Soft Studio comes with this guitar strap. Then that also says, well, now you can only see a little bit, but it says Ferragamo or Salvatore Ferragamo across the strap. It does have very beautiful hardware, though. It also says Ferragamo over here. Nice detailing on that. I'm not really big on guitar straps. I think a guitar strap is also a bit too casual, perhaps, on this bag. However, I was already planning to wear this as a top handle. It's different for the Studio Box bag. Because it's so tiny, I think I might do both top handle and crossbody it. But this bag has quite a wide base. I don't really like that all that much on me personally. And also, the strap connects to the D-ring over here and over here, and I don't know, perhaps it's just me, I find it a little bit awkward looking. I will insert a picture so you get an idea of what the strap looks like and what it looks like if you wear it crossbody. For me, this bag is just such like almost Birkin vibes that I really just want to carry this as a top handle. I do like that there is an option to wear it with a strap, but I think I might just grab another strap in that case. So I have another pebbled strap with gold hardware from my Mulberry Alexa Mini. That might be a bit thin, because I do have to say that this bag is quite heavy. I think that might be related to the fact that it is not very small and it does have a lot of leather to it, but we'll see how it goes. In terms of the handle drop, I think crook of the arm is going to be pushing it for me. That might be a little bit too tight, but you can definitely easily wear this on your underarm, so you don't necessarily have to carry it in your hand. So I think even though I bought kind of two of the same model, I do feel like these bags are very different. For this one you can also put the flaps in to have a bit of a different look, but this to me just feels like a pretty adult bag, so to say. Absolutely gorgeous. Love the leather on this. Both of these bags are extremely well crafted. I've inspected them and I couldn't see a single mishap on them, and they just feel amazing. So conclusion, I absolutely love both of these. I think if I have to choose, I like this one the best, the Studio Soft Bag. I think just because this is such a timeless model and color, and it feels absolutely gorgeous. I can appreciate a bit of slouch and lack of structure when it comes to a bag. This one, however, also just super fun, really nice color, going to be perfect for spring and summer. Also really like the silver hardware. I think that based on what you're looking for, you can really go with either or sort of a combination. So I decided to go more fun and casual and tiny bag energy on this one, and I decided to go a bit more serious with this one. But technically you can also switch it around. I can also see this as a very sort of posh evening bag or date night bag. I think it really has a great size for that, and this regular studio bag or the Studio Soft Bag, I think you can also just make this more playful by getting it in another color. You can also size this one up so you can make it a work bag. I think it's also going to be amazing for that. Again, the leather just feels great, very, very durable. There's really not a single thing wrong with this bag. So yeah, very excited to have both of these. Very curious to see how they are going to find their place in my collection. And I think I just kind of want to leave it at that for now. So I will be back with a review once I started using these bags a little bit more. If you have any questions for me, I can try to see if I can answer them already. But for now, thanks for joining me today. Remember, there's a styling situation and a taste for everything, so don't judge, wear whatever the bag you like. Until next time, or as we would say in Dutch, doei!